Hello, welcome back. So guys, in this video I'm going to teach you how to trade trend lines properly, or to avoid the mistakes that you were doing before using trend lines. I have been using trend lines for the past over 5 years, and I have a lot of experience using them, and I know when it's going to fail. So in this video I want to touch up on some couple of things that, or maybe some mistakes that you have been doing, or maybe you have seen them before through your trades. Because sometimes when trading a trend line, the market can just do some crazy stuffs on your entry. And also using trend lines can have a bigger stop loss. Like you just wait for a trend line to break, maybe in something like this. When the market breaks to the upside, you put your entry here on the breakout and stop loss here. This here is a super big stop loss. This is not good for your trading career at all. So from here, from this example, the first example here, we can see that the market is trending to the downside, and this one here is a clear breakout, and you are thinking that okay, the market is pushing high. But when the market do something like this, you will be surprised, and then you start to change your trend lines like this. Okay, so as you can see, we can see that this high here is not broken by this thing that you will be calling a breakout. This one here will be our higher, this one will be our lower high here. So the market can still push lower because the market is still bearish on this side. Maybe you were trying to find a low for reversal, but this is not happening at all. So from this side of from this example here, we can see that right now we have a clear breakout here. And another thing that you should consider when using trend lines is that you have to know impulse and correction. That will be very helpful for you to trade trend lines properly, because in this case we can see that we have a clear breakout. We have a clear breakout over here. What you need to do is wait for the market to correct. What I mean when the market needs to correct, I mean the market has to be slow in this side so that you can trade the pullback only. Don't try to trade the breakout here, because even if you have drawn your other trend line here for breakout in this side here, and you see the market breaking out this trend line here, the market can still go lower from here after breaking out. So you will consider a breakout when the market breaks this high here. That will be your valid breakout, but this can go over and over again. And another thing that you should consider in this area here, even if the market drop lower like this and start to correct here, the market can drop, because as you can see from here, this one here is our impulse, and here is our correction, and here is our impulse again. So you see there's a lot of things that can be manipulated using a trend line. So let's move on to another example. Here is another example. This is a clear breakout. As you can see, we have an impulse, and then we have a correction here, and then another impulse. And obviously we can consider that our price is above this line here, this resistance over here. So from here we can clearly see that okay, now the market is pushing higher. We are 100% sure, but this one here is a correction to the downside. It just needed to break this high here and then drop lower. So you have to be able to read this. This is the most important part of trading. If you know how to read a correction, you'll be able to be on the right side of the market most of the time. And I think I have a video explaining that impulse and correction. I'll leave it in the description below. So let's move on to an example so that I can show you what will happen to your trades. Okay, let's clearly see. We can see that right now we have a market like this. We have a clear breakout here, and then on the top of the trend here, we can clearly see that the market was just trying to reverse. This is a reversal pattern, by the way. And from here, we can see that we have a correction. This is your impulse, then this is your correction, and then the market pushed lower. So even if you didn't do something like this, you were waiting for another breakout to the upside, something like this. Let me show you guys. Maybe you were waiting for a breakout, thinking that the market will push higher from here. As you can see, the market broke out of this trend line. Yes, it did. And then, but this high here is not even broken at all. So meaning this is not a clear breakout at all. So that is the mistake that you need to consider when trading trend lines.
In our backtesting, we use Trader Edge, a dynamic backtesting software that revolutionizes strategy management. This platform excels in consolidating all your strategies in one place, saving you both time and money, while providing clarity on which strategy suits the current market conditions. With features like date tracking, it keeps you motivated and organized, allowing you to monitor your backtesting progress effectively. Trader Edge also offers forward testing capabilities for real-time scenario analysis. To enhance your trading efficiency, find the link in the description below.
And another thing, this one here is the same example. We can clearly see that we have a clear breakout here, and then we wait for another correction here. The market is breaking out of this trend line here. Yes, it has broken out, but as you can clearly see, the market didn't even break this high here. But if you know how to trade supply and demand zones, you won't be in this kind of trade here. Look, there's a clear supply zone here. You will enter right here and then sell. That's how simple it is. So you see supply and demand zone can make you to avoid a lot of things that were happening before within your trading career. So that is why this channel, I made it to avoid those kind of mistakes for other traders who were struggling before. And I know some of you are starting to see some results in your trading careers. So for those who told me that they are improving, I just love you all, guys. So I guess I'll see you on the next video. Please consider subscribing if you are new. Please consider subscribing. It's free.